So I got the chance to finally play around with the DJI Osmo Pocket.
For those of you who are not too familiar with the Osmo Pocket, it is probably one of the smallest stabilized handheld cameras out there right now. It is lightweight and portable, which you can easily just slide into your pocket.
But can this little thing create cinematic type videos? Just keep watching and I'll let you know. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so that every time I post a new video, you guys will be notified. So the first thing I want to say is that this video is not sponsored, although I wouldn't mind working with DJI in a future video.
I've had this camera for a few months now, but I haven't really used it to create anything. The Osmo Pocket runs for about $349 US, which is about the same price as the GoPro Hero 7. The Osmo Pocket also weighs at 116 grams, which is slightly heavier than a bar of soap.
But is this thing capable of capturing cinematic type videos? I was able to take it out when I went to Toronto one day, and here's what I was able to put together using the clips that I shot that day.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up.
So what do you guys think? Personally, I think it is capable of producing film-like type videos, but you need to know how to use it properly.
I also want to mention that it doesn't do too well in low light, so you will get a lot of grain if you shoot in areas with little to no lighting. If you plan to shoot with this, you should probably shoot in areas with a lot of light or outside with daylight. The screen is also really small, so you can't really rely on it a whole lot, especially when you are looking to focus on certain things in 4K 60 frames per second, which the auto tracking features are disabled when you're in this frame rate. When you click on the screen to tap focus, you just have to hope and rely on the focusing meters to focus on what you need it to. There have been plenty of times where my footage came out of focus and blurry, so be careful when shooting in 4K 60 frames per second.
If you already have this camera or you're looking to get one, here are a few tips that will help you get that film-like look for your videos.
Shoot in 4K 60 frames per second. Shooting in this setting will not only give you the best quality possible, but you'll be able to slow it down in post if you love that slow motion look. Most cameras out right now, like my A7 III, doesn't even have that option yet. Take advantage of this option. If your computer can't handle 4K, then shoot in 1080p 60 frames per second. Use Pro settings. You'll want to turn this feature on so that you can manually control the settings of your Osmo Pocket, just like you would your mirrorless or DSLR camera. You don't want to leave it on auto and have the camera adjust things for you as you film. This will make your footage look very amateur. With Pro mode on, you can adjust your white balance, exposure, shutter speed, ISO, and more. Use filters. I have these filters that I put on when I shoot in bright sunny days. It definitely helps me maintain the settings that I want. Without it, most of your shots will look overexposed. Small, slow movements. Even though it is stabilized, you'll want to make sure that your movements are still very slow and smooth. Since there is no weight at all, it's easy to get a bit carried away and make big movements. This will result in shaky, unusable footage. So remember, small, slow movements. I think having this little guy in my bag will come in handy in certain scenarios. I wouldn't use it as my main camera, but definitely good to have if you don't want to carry around a huge gimbal and camera setup.
Now, is the Osmo Pocket for everyone? Not quite. I do recommend it to people who are just getting into videography or want to use it for their travel videos, and for those who don't want a huge big setup. It's also a pretty good vlogging camera. The audio is not the greatest, but it's good for quick vlogs. Hey guys, I'm just testing out the Osmo Pocket to see how well it does when it comes to vlogging.
I'm pretty impressed with the quality this little thing produces, and will definitely keep it in my backpack when I'm out shooting. I'll probably use it more for behind the scenes though, or when I'm too lazy to set up my A7 III and Ronin Nest.
So let me know what you guys think. Would you consider adding one of these to your camera bag, or would you rather spend your money on something else? Make sure to leave me a message in the comment section down below.